What's going on, everybody? Back on the air tonight. It's a real emotional podcast tonight. First of all, I'd like to take the time out to thank everybody out there for your prayers and support during this troubled time. What me and my family's been dealing with. So before we start this podcast, I want to take a moment of silence for my big brother, Brown Anthony III, aka Jay Beezy. Let's have a moment of silence for my big brother. Amen. Like I said, it's been a real emotional few weeks for me, trying to take in, accepting the fact that my big brother is gone. So many memories we shared, so many good times. Of course, as siblings, we used to bump heads sometimes, like all siblings, but it was always love at the end of the day. And that's what it's all about. Because life is too short for anything else. So I've been really emotional, y'all, but I appreciate all the love and support that a lot of people been giving me to keep me strong through this trying time. But with all that being said, he's gonna always live on. Long live Jay Beezy. He will always live on in our hearts. We're gonna get this podcast started soon. Real soon. Hope y'all having a great week. It's over the hump week. Over the hump week. So that means we're trying to get to the weekend, trying to make it through another week. But as we know, and as I always say, tomorrow isn't promised. As we can see at the situation of my big brother is not here anymore. So tonight, we're gonna have a serious podcast because we're gonna talk about the crossroads in the afterlife. Some people don't believe in God or all the other things. But what about the afterlife? Do you believe in heaven and hell? Is it a crossroads when you die? I believe so, because your soul has to go somewhere. If it's not in your body anymore and your flesh is rotten and buried under the dirt, your soul has to go somewhere. That's why I try to preach all the time that we are accountable for our actions. You're accountable for your own sins. Can't nobody get you out of it. You have to have that relationship with God yourself. You have to get to know him. And you have to believe in him. I always express on the podcast how we always on the clock. And we don't know when our expiration date will hit. And it's hard when you lose a loved one or somebody you really care about. And they no longer on the earth with you anymore. You can't call them. You can't talk to them. You can't hug them. You can't kiss them. That's something that everybody has dealt with. There's one thing guaranteed in this world. You're born to die. Soon as you get here, it's an expiration date. So you cannot take life for granted. You got to appreciate your life, but live your life doing what's right. Because if you do what's right, you don't have to worry about what's going to happen when you die. If you know you was a good person and you did all you can for others and you looked out for your family and you always showed love, you always gave from your heart, you should be in a good place. If it's your time to go, you shall be rewarded. But if you down here spreading all this evil and satanic, demonic spirits and around here doing bad and doing wrong, it's gonna be a real bad situation for you when you die. How you live would dictate how you're going to live in the afterlife. See, right now it's a test trial. We all on earth running a test. God is testing you, testing your spirit, testing your faith to see, do you believe in him with all your heart and your soul? A lot of us are failing that test. A lot of us don't think about it because we get so wrapped up into life, into what earth gives you, not knowing that all this is temporary. Not understanding that nobody's going to be here forever. We all have a set date to check out. That's why it's so important for you not to waste your life. You don't know when that time comes. You don't know when it's going to be. You don't know what year. You don't know what date. But all our expiration date is coming. If y'all just tuning in, y'all hit that thumbs up button. We live streaming right now on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. The YouTube channel is Reality Music Entertainment. The live chat is wide open. Feel free to jump in and leave your comments. But what we're talking about right now is the afterlife. Because one day we all gonna hit the crossroads. Hopefully, we make it through the heaven gates. They say up there is peace, quiet. You don't have to worry about wearing gold because the streets is paved in gold. See, we all got to take that trip to the afterlife. We all forget that and we wake up every day and we take life for granted. We forget how life goes. Nothing is promised and guaranteed to you but death. We're born to die. So all this is just a test. However long you here on this earth, you're being tested. That's why it's very important to realize and watch what you do, how you live. See, a lot of people don't think about it until they're on their deathbed or they get bad news that they're real sick with some kind of illness. Then everything goes to flowing through their head. Then they go to think about everything then. It takes something drastic and tragic to hit. But you got to start thinking now. If you die today, where you think you're going to go? Did you live a good enough life to make it through those gates? Or will you have to suffer and burn for eternity? These are decisions and questions you're going to have to ask yourself. Because we're so used to waking up every day, we forget that one of these days we're not waking up. We start taking life for granted, like it's guaranteed. What I've been going through, man, I can't describe this feeling. When you have someone close and you lose them, it's like somebody snatched your heart out. But we all got to go that same way. One day somebody gonna be grieving over you. One day they're gonna be singing at your funeral. So that's why when you're living, make sure you get all your stuff in order. Get your priorities in life in order before it's too late. Don't forget to make sure that you have life insurance so you don't leave no stress on your family or your wife or your husband. Check on your life insurance. Make sure it's paid up. Make sure you got a policy that they can put you away and your people don't have to struggle or go in debt. But see, that's a lot of stuff that we don't think about because everybody think that they're going to live forever. Nobody really wakes up thinking about death, even though death is always at our doorstep. It's always right around the corner. You can get in your car and your car can blow up. You can get in a terrible accident and fly and die on impact. It don't take nothing but a second for something to happen and your life can be taken away. That's why life is so precious. You got to appreciate it because it could be taken from you just like that. Every day you wake up, death is at your doorstep. Tomorrow ain't promised or guaranteed to nobody. That's why you have to understand you are accountable for how you live. You're accountable for your actions while you're on this earth. For one day, we all gonna be judged. The sooner we realize that, the better. Don't take life for granted, folks. I'm pretty sure a lot of y'all don't experience some tragedy in your life, or you don't lost loved ones. You don't lost a friend. You may have lost a child, and it feels like a part of you died. And remember, they was right here with you on this same earth. And if they ain't here no more, what makes you think that it can't happen to you? That's why it's time to wake up, folks. It's time to stop all this nonsense. Like we don't care about life. We don't care what happens to us. We got to start caring. You have to care about your soul. Don't sell your soul to burn forever. I don't wish that on anybody. You should want to go to prison or jail before you want to go to hell. Because hell never stops. And there's going to come a point in time we're going to have to hit that crossroads. And judgment day will hit. I just hope one day I could be an angel. That's why I'm trying my best to do what's right. I'm trying my best not to mistreat anybody. Am I perfect? Far from it. We all have flaws. But this is why Jesus came down and died for our sins. He know we are flawed. That's why you have to ask for forgiveness. Because he know you're not perfect. No one on this earth is perfect. Everybody makes mistakes. But there's no excuse to live a wrong life, to do anything you want and think it ain't gonna be no accountability that's gonna come with it. It all works hand in hand. You're gonna be judged in a courtroom, and you're gonna be judged when your lights turn out for good. So understand, tomorrow ain't promised. Cherish all your memories and all your good times with your loved ones. Cherish everything you have now. If you have your kids, your wife, your husband, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your mama, your granddaddy, cherish them. Because just like that, one of them could be gone. Just like that, you could be gone. See, nobody prepares themselves and thinks about death in the afterlife. We always think about what we're going to do while we're here. What happens when our time stops? What happens when we check out? What you going to do then? It ain't no do-overs. You can't say, hold on, wait, I ain't ready. Ain't nothing you can do to stop it. We're born to die, folks. This is all just a test. Your body and all this, that's just temporary. That's just a shell you in. Pretty soon that's gonna go to rotten. Your bones gonna rot away. But your soul is what's important. You want your soul to be free. You don't want to still suffer. We're already living in hell on earth. Why would you want to suffer after you die? That's why it's very important to watch how you live. Watch what you do. Watch how you treat people. You don't know when the end gonna come. You don't know when you're gonna check out of here. Give all you people that you love their flowers now. Don't wait till they're in the casket or they're on the machine breathing, laying in a hospital bed. Tell them you love them right now. See, people always wait till something happens. Then they want to tell you, I love you and I'm sorry and all that for all the wrong they did to you. Why not do it now? Because there's certain things you don't want to carry around on your conscience and your heart. Something happens to that person, you're going to, man, I should have said this. I should have did this. I should have did that. Dang, man, I wish I would have told them this. You can do it now. Because some things at the end of the day, it just ain't worth it. It be petty. A lot of people hold petty grudges. They don't speak to their family in years. They don't speak to this person in years. What if one of y'all died during them years? You're going to have a guilty conscience because you're going to say, I should have been the bigger person and picked up the phone and called them. It's not about holding a grudge, folks. It's about making peace. Making peace in your life and in your heart. Walking around with grudges and bitterness ain't going to do nothing but take you to an earlier grave. Being spiteful and hateful will never get you ahead in life. All you're doing is blocking your own blessings. Some people don't realize that. You got to take accountability of your life and what you do, especially when you're grown. Kids and youngins, you understand they're going to hit their head and do stupid stuff, say stupid stuff. But as adults, y'all know better. But you don't act better. And you don't set no kind of example. The blind is leading the blind, folks. The youth have nobody to follow because all adults are brainwashed. All the grown folks is doing all the stuff that the kids do. So how can the blind lead the blind? You will never get nowhere. So all y'all grown folks need to step it up and teach these kids that life ain't no joke. Help them understand that tomorrow ain't guaranteed to you. Help them understand that God is real. And one day you're going to have to meet the maker. You cannot run. It ain't no country you can go to. You can get in a spaceship and go out of space. You still gonna die. You can't run. There's nowhere to hide. He know everything you do. He know everything you did in your life. There's no secrets. So we have to be truthful with him. You have to be truthful with yourself. You have to look yourself in the eye and ask yourself, am I being the best person I can be? Am I doing right by people? Ask yourself that, folks. Because just like my big brother, Jay Beasley, is not here right now, same thing is waiting on us. I never be thinking I'll be sitting here right now and my big brother is no longer with me. I've been on an emotional roller coaster these last 2 weeks since he passed away. But it just made me realize more and more how life ain't guaranteed. It made me realize more and more that I got to get closer to God. So when I check out, I can go to the right place. I can't tell nobody else how to live their life, but I can tell you how I'm trying to live mine. Everybody don't experience it. You don't have somebody close in your life to pass away, whether it's a relative, friend, somebody you know at your job. It's guaranteed it's gonna happen. It ain't gonna skip no living creature. Every living creature shall perish. But we live every day like we ain't got no worries and we invincible. People live on the edge like nothing can happen. Like your life can't be taken away just like that. Don't be a fool, y'all. Don't be that fool. Understand that tomorrow ain't promised. Take responsibility for your life. Watch what you do. Watch what you say. Watch how you treat people. Remember, the Bible tells you the power of the tongue is something else. If you can speak things into existence. So if you always speaking all this negativity, all this bad stuff, you bringing trouble to your own front door. Don't create a bad energy. Surround yourself with positivity. That's the best way to do it. If you want to try to live a peaceful life while you're here, and if you want to rest in peace, you got to try to live in harmony. You got to find that balance. Of course, you ain't going to be perfect. Of course, you're going to make mistakes, but there's no excuse to do wrong. There's no excuse to live like you don't care about nobody. There's no excuse not to take accountability for your life, because there ain't nobody can't save you at the end of the day. When you die, ain't gonna be no attorney next to you representing you. Your mom and daddy can't say, hold on, God, hold on, wait. My son and my daughter, they ain't ready to die. They can't, you can't do this right now. Nobody can speak up for you. Only you can save your own soul. But a lot of people want to live like they ain't got no fear. You want to live like you don't care. I heard people say, I don't care if I die. That's cool. But you should be scared, because that's the unknown. You ain't experienced that yet. You don't know what to expect. See, if you went to jail before, you know what to expect in jail. There's certain things you've experienced in your life, in your mind, you can kind of prepare yourself because you know what you're going to get. You don't know what to prepare for when death comes, because nobody that's living experienced it. Ain't nobody here to tell you about it. Say, yeah, man, it's going to be like this, and you're going to see. People might come back and tell you stories and say they died and came back and what they can remember. It could be true, or they could be making it up. But one day you're going to find out for yourself. That's why it's very important to watch how you live. You only get one life, folks, and we do not live forever. Time is ticking. Your expiration date, we don't know, but it's coming. Take the time to appreciate everything that life gives you, and make sure you do something for other people. Help much as you can. Give and you shall receive. You can't just want all the blessings and want nobody else to get that. That's not how I go. See, some people are selfish, all for themselves. They don't care about nobody else. They don't care about me and your kids. They don't care about me and your mama. They don't care about nobody but them. And that's the worst way to be. Because most selfish people end up being miserable and lonely. Because you spent so much time putting a barricade around yourself that nobody ain't even trying to get close to you. Because you don't have good energy. So nobody don't even want to associate with that. So all you selfish people, check yourself. Adjust your heart. Have some kind of consideration for others. It's more than you on this earth. If you have kids, won't you want somebody to care for your kids? Do you want everybody to just be mistreating your kids? Do you want everybody to mistreat your mama and grandma and granddaddy and all of them if they still live? The old folks always told me, you treat people how you want to be treated. You give respect and you will get it. But we just walk around being disrespectful and don't care. That ain't gonna never get you nowhere. Nobody don't want to be your friend. Nobody want to hang out with you. Nobody want to be at your house. Nobody want to be associated with somebody that's disrespectful and has no regard for nobody else. Who wants to associate themselves with that? Don't be a bitter person. Be that person with a good heart. Be that person willing to help somebody else. Find it in your heart to care. Some people don't even have a heart. They're heartless. They don't have no sympathy for nothing. They're just straight hardcore bitter. I don't understand that. You got to have some kind of compassion. Certain things should touch your heart. Everything that's going around us right now in this world, mass shootings. We can't go to Walmart if somebody might come in there shoot. If that don't bother you, something wrong. You should have a heart to care. Whether it happened to your family member or somebody else's, you should care that this crazy stuff is going on. You should care. You can't be, well, I ain't worried about it. I wasn't there. It ain't my family. Can't be like that. You got to care about somebody else besides yourself and your family and everything you got going on. Because it's a big behind earth with millions of people here. So imagine if we got all these millions of people and everybody just walking around worrying about themselves. That ain't no fun world. I don't see no fun in that. That's why you can't be selfish. You got to be selfless. You got to have some consideration and have some compassion for others. It's the only way you get ahead in life. Because if you do right by people, it always come back to you. Might not come the next day, might not come a month, but maybe a year from now, you might be that same person you looked out for might say, here, I got something for you. They might have made it to the top 99. Here come your blessing. Because they remember when you helped them when they was down. See, that's how it goes, folks. But being greedy and selfish, how much can you just have for yourself? To me, it's not fun. It's not satisfying if I just had everything. If I had all the money, I had all the food, I had everything, I won't be satisfied. I don't want to sit at no table by myself. I want everybody to sit down and get them a chair, and I want them to eat too. That's called being considerate. But a lot of people ain't considerate because they're too busy worrying about their damn self. All you thinking about is what's good for you. What benefits you at the end of the day. A lot of people won't help or do that for nobody if they ain't getting that in return. Sometimes you got to do things from your heart. Don't always expect something back right away or feel like them people owe you something. Consider that a good deed. The more good deeds you do, the more blessing will come to your door. You don't know how it's going to come. You could go to the mailbox one day, here's a big behind check in the mail. You're like, dang, where this come from? You could be walking and $500 bills come flying and it roll right to your foot. You don't know what's going to happen. It ain't even got to be money. You could have had a pain that wouldn't go away for the longest, and all of a sudden you woke up and the pain was gone. You don't know how your blessing will come. That's why it's important, folks, to watch how you treat others. Treat people how you want to be treated. Don't look down on nobody. Don't talk down on nobody. We all living in the same earth trying to make it. Even if you got more money than somebody, that don't mean nothing. You just got a whole bunch of piece of paper with dead white presidents on it. That don't guarantee you no spot in heaven. They don't guarantee you ain't gonna die because you can't stop it. Who you gonna pay? God don't want your money. God don't want your credit card. God don't care about no Bitcoin, no crypto. These people down here only care about that stuff. Once you check out, it means absolutely nothing. Somebody else gonna be right here spending it. Your kids, wife, husband, or whoever. Family member, somebody gonna spend it. But y'all hit that thumbs up button, man. It's a real emotional podcast for me tonight. Once again, rest in peace. Long live Jay Beezy, as y'all see on the bottom of the screen. Long live my big brother, man. We lost him last Wednesday, but he gonna always live on. So my heart is real heavy tonight. So tonight, I just wanted to talk about the afterlife and death and watching what you do, how you live your life. We live streaming right now on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. Y'all do me a favor, if you watching right now, hit that thumbs up button. It don't cost you $1, 1 cent. Press that button. Make sure y'all grab some of my merchandise, the official Reality Music Entertainment merchandise. As you can see in my hat, says Real Me, real short for Reality Music Entertainment. I'm going to put the link up on the bottom of the screen. Y'all can scan that code and order you some gear. Let me get the link up. But life is real, y'all. Life ain't no game. Don't take life for granted. Ain't nothing promised to you. You ain't owed nothing. But that's the code right there, y'all, on the bottom of the screen. You scan that code. Order your official merchandise. Let me show you. I got on one of my t-shirts. See if y'all can get a good look. It says, "Why You Hating?" And they got Reality Music Entertainment in the back. It's one of my official t-shirts. Make sure y'all place y'all order on Amazon. Grab this issue of Jack magazine, if y'all can see that, JAC. Yours truly is on the cover. This magazine is available on Amazon, y'all. Jack magazine. Make sure you grab this issue with yours truly featured on the cover. Got a nice story inside. Talk about different artists. Just letting y'all know all the things I got going on. If you ain't already did it, make sure you go check out my new mixtape. Doing real good right now. New mixtape by Foolish called Reality Music. It's available on all platforms. Y'all look it up, man. And support that. You can download it, stream it. Nothing but fire music on there, man. Straight reality music at its finest. Y'all know that's what I represent, man. I try to keep it real as possible. Have to give y'all something to feel and relate to. It's all about relating to the people. Because we all go through things. We all come from the struggle. A lot of people ain't blessed to have that silver spoon in their mouth. They ain't blessed to have a whole bunch of money and material things. So we got to understand that nobody's life is the same. Everybody's background ain't the same. We all come from different places, different backgrounds, and seen, experienced a lot of stuff while we was on this earth. But that's what makes you who you are. Whatever you've seen and endured going through life, it makes you the person you are today. Because you're going to have ups and you're going to have downs. Some days you're going to wake up happy. Some days you're going to be down and sad. That's all a part of living. But if you wake up, just consider yourself blessed. Because as we saying and as we speaking on, tomorrow ain't promised. We all on the clock, folks. The sooner we realize that, the better. Take accountability of your life. Don't make no excuses. Because tomorrow ain't promised. Today might be the last day you see your kids. Tonight might be the last night you see your mama. Make sure you go tell them people you love them, man. Give them a hug and a kiss. Show your gratitude to others. Shout out J Swag checking in. But as we speaking on right now, folks, don't take life for granted. We don't know what life gonna bring. Watch what you do, watch what you say. Life is so precious, man. We have to prepare ourselves for the afterlife, for the life after we leave here. All this is temporary. None of this ain't promised. The sooner y'all realize that, the better. Can't take none of this junk with us, man. So how important is it? What's important is getting your life in order, getting your priorities in order, knowing what you're going to do when it's time to live your life. You can't live your life for others. You got to live your life for you. Can't nobody save your soul but you. Don't worry about what they're doing across the street. Don't worry about what they're doing on the internet. You got to live for you. Because only you can save your soul. A lot of people don't believe in heaven and hell. I guess you'll find out. But when you find out, we ain't going to be there to see it. You're going to have to experience that for yourself when your time comes. Understand, we're born to die. All this is just a test. This is a test run. Your life be over before you know it. Jay Swag says, amen. But my heart is heavy tonight, man. I've been going through an emotional roller coaster, missing my big brother, missing the fact that I just can't call him when I want to or pull up on him. And it makes me realize more and more, ain't nothing guaranteed. It makes me realize we have to cherish every day and everybody we have around us right now. Don't wait till they're gone. Don't wait till they get real sick. Don't wait till they be in a coma. Don't wait till they be in a bad accident. Give everybody their flowers right now. Tell mama them you love them right now. Tell your auntie them you love them right now. Spend much as time as you can with your kids right now. We always put things off to tomorrow. Tomorrow, I do it tomorrow. I do it next week. Next week might not come, y'all. Tomorrow might not come. Your judgment day could be tonight. See, we always put things off, man. I do that, man, probably 2 weeks from now. Ain't guaranteed 2 weeks coming, folks. We got to take life day by day and appreciate every time you open your eyes and your heart still beating. You have to start preparing your mind and your soul for the afterlife. We ain't gonna be here forever. The quicker y'all realize that, the better. Then you start getting your priorities in order. Then you realize that, dang, man, I ain't gonna be here. Let me get right. Because a lot of y'all ain't living right. And you ain't thinking right. You ain't moving right. You're running around here, I don't care, I'm on demon time and all this other crazy stuff. You should care about your soul. You should care what's going to happen to you. Because one day you might regret it. You live your life reckless. Accountability is coming. We all accountable for everything we do. Even if you do something you think I ain't get caught, the police ain't get you. Or it's somebody always watching. See, it's that high power that's sitting up there beyond them clouds that's looking down and watching everything we do. So you might think you're getting away with something, but you're really not. A lot of y'all got to do some soul searching. Go find yourself and look at yourself in the mirror and ask yourself, is you being the best person you can be? Ask yourself, when the last time I did something good for somebody? When the last time I helped somebody? Ask yourself that. We have a lot of questions while living life. Sometimes you find the answer. Sometimes you find the answer too late. Don't wait too late, folks. Find the answer. Find the reason why you're here. We're all here for a purpose. Once you serve your purpose, then you check out. We all contribute something on this earth. But see, it's a lot of lost souls. A lot of people just walk around, don't know what they got going on. They don't know they left when they right. You got a soul search. Look deep inside and find yourself and ask yourself, why am I here? Why God still got you here? He could have been came and got you. He could have took you as a baby. He could have took you as a teenager. He could have took you in your 20s, 30s, whatever age he is. He could have been came and got you. So why he still got you here? Ask yourself, why am I still here? Got to be a reason. We all have a purpose, folks. You just have to find your purpose and live your life in a certain way. Sometimes trouble always comes to your front door. You can't help it. But they always told me he won't put that on you that you can't bear. You might look outside and be real dark, and the rain be pouring down and the thunder and lightning. But you go sit down, chill out for a little while, get back up by another hour or two. You might see the rain on went away. So of course, life comes with trials and tribulations. You're gonna have ups, you're gonna have downs. Ain't nothing gonna always be peaches and cream. You ain't gonna have no gravy life where you ain't gonna hit no roadblocks. Nobody got a life like that. The president of the United States don't live great like that. All the billionaires still got problems. That's one thing we got in common, folks. You want to talk about problems? Everybody got them. They might be different. The rich folks might got different problems than we do, but we all got problems. We all got stuff that we face every day. Some people hold it in, some people let it out. Some people put it all on social media and let everybody know about it. See, it's all about how you handle things. You can let it get the best of you, or you can let it make you strong. You can let it tear you down, or you can let it build you up. Life is what you make it. Think about it. You set the blueprint for your life. If you live your life a certain way, with no regards, reckless, how you think things gonna end for you? How you think that story gonna play out? You ain't gotta have no degree or be a rocket scientist to know the answer, folks. How you think your life gonna play out if you just around here living like you ain't got no care in the world for nobody? We have a lot of people out here like that. That's why you see these crazy fools that just go out and do all these shootings and just shoot innocent people who ain't do nothing to them, because they have let the devil and Satan take over their mind. They started listening to him. They fed into it. Just as God is real, the devil is real too. And it's always a battle. Good versus evil. The question you got to ask yourself is, which side you going to be on? What side of the bridge you going on? Because that could be the difference from heaven and hell. Only you can control that. By the way you live. Your actions will control what happens to you when you leave it. So let's all understand that we are accountable for what we do. We are accountable for what we say. And us as adults and grown folks have to do a better job in setting the foundation for the youth. What kind of example are these grown folks really set? You got the grown folks toting guns and flashing guns all day long in videos and all on Instagram. What the hell you think the kids gonna do? If the grown folks just flashing money all the time and all that, what the hell you think the kids gonna do? So we as adults gotta step up our way of thinking, because we setting ourselves up and the kids up for demise. You setting these kids up to get killed. See, they don't tell all the story. They tell you all these gangster stories, but they don't tell you how the story ends. You name me one gangster that lived in paradise and just relaxed and had no worries in the world. That story always ends tragically, because you're either going to get killed or you're going to spend the rest of your life in prison. Simple. So all y'all grown folks, you're too damn grown for a lot of stuff that y'all be doing. Out here trying to chase clout. Let them kids chase clout. Your clouting days should be over. It's not about that anymore. It's about what can you do to help? What part are you going to play You gonna help make this world worse, or you gonna help it get better? What role are y'all gonna play? Life is real, man. Y'all hit that thumbs up button, man. We live streaming right now on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. Y'all know how I get down on the Foolish Show podcast, man. We talk that talk and walk that walk, but it's straight reality talk. I ain't got time to sugarcoat nothing. I ain't got time to get on here and gossip and tell y'all about what celebrity doing this and what rapper did this, what singer, what actor. Forget all that. Let's talk about what's important, and that's your life. Let's talk about what's going to happen when your life ends. See, all that stuff is important. It matters. What all these other people doing, it don't matter to me. I ain't got time to worry about all that. Like I said, man, I'm emotional tonight because my heart is heavy. As you see on the screen, man, long live JB. My big brother gonna always be in my heart, and he gonna always live through me. But we gotta understand, man, that could be anyone else at any given time leaving this earth. So while we here, we gotta watch what we do, and we gotta try to do what's right, or you might regret it, because if death sneak up and snatch you, and you showing up ain't ready, that's a scary thing, y'all. That's a scary thing to get caught with your pants down. You get caught in the middle of doing wrong and you die. Think about that. That's a scary sight. I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy. So I hope a lot of y'all find in y'all heart, man, to start caring about others. Change your way of thinking. Change your way of moving. It's not really about what you got and how you live. Because all this is temporary. All this is gonna be gone. Somebody else gonna have it. It's not about how you live, it's what you give. That's how your heart gonna be judged. God don't care about your car. God don't care about your balance in your bank account. How did you treat others while you was here? That is the key thing, folks. And this is what everybody is missing, because we're so wrapped up and caught up in all this materialistic stuff that means absolutely nothing. Don't waste your life chasing all this stuff that means absolutely nothing. You can spend the rest of your life trying to get $1 million. What if you don't get there? Then what? You gonna consider your life a failure? You gotta live your life regardless. Don't let that determine your happiness. You gotta determine your happiness. See, a lot of people put a lot of time and energy trying to live for others. You want everybody's attention. This was social media so popular because everybody, look at me. Hey, look at me. I got this. I'm doing this. Hey, y'all. Hey. It's always look at me, look at me. Everybody want attention. Everybody want clout. All attention ain't good attention, folks. Some of that attention you don't want, because everybody don't mean you no good. The same people attention you trying to get don't give a damn about you. They don't care if you live or die. They don't care if your kids eat or not. But y'all spending all this time trying to please these people, trying to get their approval, want to get them to like something. Like yourself. Start with you. Shouldn't have to seek other people's approval. Only approval you need from the one up there. What human beings say and do don't really matter. They're going to talk about everybody. Whether it's good or bad, somebody going to talk about you. Whether you're rich or poor, somebody going to talk about you. Whether you got a big house or a small house, somebody going to talk about you. Whether you got a new car or a hoopty, Somebody gonna talk about you. It's all a part of life. They gonna throw rocks and throw stones and talk about you, no matter what you do. That's just how the world is set up, folks. But it ain't about what nobody say. It ain't what they call you. It's what you answer to. I can call you all the hateful, mean words in the world. You ain't got to respond. You won't have to answer. That's why they said the shoe fit well. So I hear people all the time, they get mad and get emotional. Man, he said this, she said that. Man, that's words. They can say anything. You can say words back. Cannot let words get to you like that. People let words get them so mad that they want to go kill somebody. Ain't that nobody can say to me that make me want to go kill them. If you try to do harm to me or my mom or my family or something like that, okay, nah, it's go time. But words, you can talk a soul on your tongue. You can talk your tongue out your mouth. I don't care about nobody's words. As long as you ain't trying to do no harm to me physically. Words, you can run your mouth all day. But people get so emotional. They said this, man. He called me this. Oh, I'm gonna kill that nigga. It's words, man. You can't let words get to you like that. They must be speaking some real truth to get you that mad and get you upset and get you that amped up. They must have touched your heart and said some truthful stuff. That's the only way you would get that mad. Because of what they say and implying to you, then why is you worrying about it? If you know it ain't true, why is you entertaining? Because you know what that is? It's a waste of energy. You could be giving that energy out somewhere else on some positivity instead of entertaining the negativity. Y'all know misery loves company, right? It just can't get mine. But man, we had a real good show tonight. I appreciate everybody tuning in, who gonna tune in later on. Just make sure y'all drop some comments, hit the thumbs up button. Just keep supporting the movement. Subscribe to the channel, Reality Music Entertainment. Check out the new mixtape, Reality Music by Foolish, on all platforms. And we got a lot of more big stuff coming up. And we're gonna do this thing, man, for Jay Beezy. Long live Jay Beezy forever. He ain't never gonna be gone, folks. Big bro gonna always live on as long as I'm here. Now, when I ain't here, I did my part. Maybe y'all will represent for me. Just know that all I'm trying to do is what's right. I'm trying to set the foundation to show people it's a right way to live. You don't have to be mean. You don't have to be hateful. You don't have to be selfish. You don't have to be the most rich or the most popular person in the world. All you gotta do is be happy by being you, accepting your life and weaving your way through it until it's checkout time. That's the best advice I can give anybody. Find your way through life. Try to stay out of harm's way. Because remember, it don't take nothing but a second for something to happen and you'll be gone. Death is always around the corner. Soon as you wake up, death is waiting right there. You don't know when he's gonna tap you on the shoulder. Enjoy life. Appreciate your life to the fullest. Don't take it for granted. Especially the older you get, you don't know what's gonna happen. But I appreciate y'all, man. Finna get to this game, man, and watch this Miami Heat. Of course, let's go Heat. Because you know I'm down here in South Florida, so it's Heat Nation all day, baby. Let's go Heat, man. Bring that championship home. Let's get these 4 games and send Denver back up to that cold. But I appreciate y'all, man. Hit that thumbs up button, drop them comments. Keep supporting the movement, man. Hope y'all had a blessed Wednesday or having a blessed Wednesday. We trying to get to the weekend, man, and see what happened. We'll be back on the air Friday night, 9:30 p.m. Eastern time. Make sure y'all spread the word, man, about the Foolish Show podcast. Share it on all your social media platforms, and let's keep that message going, man. And we're going to keep that love and positivity flowing. We're going to keep all the bad vibes away. We're going to surround ourselves with nothing but positivity. Y'all stay blessed, man. I catch y'all Friday night. One love, folks.